Woohoo! Hello, welcome to this broadcast. If you're joining in after this is a replay, and if you're watching on any of my social media apps, hey, welcome. I hope that you're having a superb day. I'm having a great day today. Well, you really can't help it. It's Friday, right? It's Friday. So well, for some people, it's a nice weekend coming up. For other people, unfortunately, they have to work, and that's terrible. But um, I'd like to let you know that tomorrow, which is the 22nd of May, 2021, I will be broadcasting at Stan Giles. I will be broadcasting the show that he's doing tomorrow. It will be the first live broadcast that we'll do on there, and fingers crossed, everything goes well. So, thank you for watching there. If you're watching on Facebook, please like the Facebook page at Stan Giles Band. So, facebook.com/. Stan Giles Band. We're posting some awesome graphics. Well, when I say we, I mean me. I'm running the page. Okay. Anyway, you can tell I have a lot of time on my hands because this one doesn't work so well. So it's just one hand. Anyway, I'd like to invite you to come and watch tomorrow. This person, Stan Giles, is actually my brother. He's younger than I am. However, my grandchildren remind me all the time how he looks much older than I do. So that's good. I always say thank you, grandchildren. Grandchildren are wonderful to have when they behave, but not so much when they don't behave. I, I've only had to raise my voice twice in almost 12 years to my grandchildren. Once because my grandson just yelled at his mom in front of me. And that I was like, wait, whoa, that's my daughter you're yelling at, kid. So he learned a valuable lesson that day. Hi. He plays country music. He plays old country. He plays new country. He plays soft rock. He plays, well, let's just say he's going to get you up and dancing. I have been invited by him to come and sing on stage with them. And I haven't worked up my courage yet. So, I mean, I used to perform professionally when I was a lot younger and my kids were a lot younger. However, I haven't done that in years. So, I'm working my I'm working I'm trying to work it up so that my courage so that I can actually do it. I mean, it's weird because I have no problem singing online. Maybe because what people say about my singing doesn't really matter, right? Hey Riley, what you doing? If you hear that bird in the background, that bird I just joined. Oh, wait, I just oh god. Okay, wait. I just joined used to pattern professional. What? Used to perform professionally. Yes. Well, yeah. I mean, he's a professional artist. The guy that he had in there, and this is, I should say that this is in Canada. And in Canada, we're not there yet where we can allow people to go into venues, bars, pubs, whatever, arenas. We're not at that point yet, but we will be very soon because everybody's getting vaccinated. I'm getting my second vaccination tomorrow. Ken, it's me, Ken. Oh my gosh! Yeah, I can't. I'm sorry. My I think I've mentioned this a time or two, but you see, some people get offended when people type in capital letters, but I don't because because I have problems. Is there a way to increase the font on here? Because let me just see if I just have to do it in my browser. Uh, oh, there we go. Now I can read it. I put it up to 125. Thank you, Ken. Thank you. Yeah, that first COVID shot, it knocked me on my butt. I slept and I slept. Just the first one. I'm hating to see what tomorrow is going to be like. And the vaccinations that I'll have received are Moderna. My daughter said yesterday, she goes, "What? How did you rank to get a second COVID shot?" She goes, "I work in the medical field and I haven't got any contact telling me where to go to get my second shot." Hopefully your second. Oh, yeah, yeah. Holy. Because, I've been just like a friend of mine had gotten her first shot. Yes, I'll be honest. Your arm is sore. It feels like somebody's punched you a million times in your arm. It's sore. But after that, you might feel tired. Some people say take Tylenol or ibuprofen, but do it after. Because if you do it before the injection, they say that it might affect, the injection itself, so the product. But tomorrow, I have to do this. She. That's an African gray parrot. And that parrot just, my husband coughs sometimes, right? And when he's coughing, now the bird is doing the cough. You had your second jab. It still can't play the piano. Oh, really? Well, that's the thing. My friend got the second shot of Moderna, and she ended up so sick she was in the hospital. So, let me tell you how bad I am physically. I think you can see that bruise that's down here, wherever it is. There it is. Okay, I should tell you that's from a blood test. They tried to do a blood test on me 2 weeks ago. You can imagine what it's been looking like before that. My husband said, "Whoa, what happened?" I said, "A blood test." But yeah, anyways, for tomorrow, it's going to be so much fun. We had people in the first one, I streamed live to Facebook only because we hadn't set up HAPS properly yet. Do you think it will stop you making dream catchers? No. Some that take blood can be a bit. Well, the problem is I have issues with getting blood work done. My veins and stuff, they spasm. And so I don't know if they have eyes or something, but as soon as, they see a needle coming their way, they're going to flatten right out because they don't want you to take any blood. So I usually just get it from here, really. This little tiny vein. I just tell them, "Here, take it from here." I know it works, but it didn't work last time. So they got me there and then they got me there. And then, like I said, they tried to get me over that area, but it's okay. And just in case you're wondering, the blood test looked good. So they tested me for vitamin D, and they tested me for what's it, ionic calcium or something, because I have calcium in my blood, which I shouldn't have, and it's a high level, and they don't know why. But I've been told you can have heart attacks and strokes and things like that if your calcium is high. So I have an internal doctor who I've been dealing with, and she said to me that, regarding a higher cholesterol, that I'm going to have to lower that. She said it's pretty good right now, but because you have all of these other problems, we're going to have to get you to go lower. She said, first hello, let it be. First, we're going to try to change your diet, that kind of thing. And then after that, Oh, I win the unlucky lottery, I'll have to take a new pill. I am so, let me tell you, I literally take a handful of pills every darn morning. Every morning, handful of pills. And, I don't want any more. You take vitamin D daily. Yes, just in case. You know what? Yeah, and I had the same problem, Joe. At one point, my vitamin D level was pretty non existent. She said it was at like 30. And she said, that's way too low. So I had to go on, well, you probably did too, have to go on these super mega doses of vitamin D. I thought the judge said you had to stop that. Well, the judge does say some things, but I have a way of persuading people. I just go up and conk them on the head. That's what I do. Just virtually though. I don't do it physically because then I get beat up. Did I mention I'm only 5 foot nothing? Okay, and I'm on forearm crutches all the time. I said to my brother, well, okay, my brother's dating a woman who is. Wait a minute, how old is he? He's. She is, I believe, 13. No, 12. 12 years older than he is. And let's just say if you watch on Saturday when I broadcast on at Stan Giles, uh, his girlfriend there, you would never know that she's the age she is. I'm just saying. Yeah. No, she doesn't have a pension. Actually, this woman is nonstop. She gardens. She does all the cooking and cleaning. My brother is kind of uh, he has a lot of medical issues, so he can't do a lot of things tasks because he's got. I can't go into it, but he has some health issues. But this woman's incredible. She does everything. I mean, and she works full time. So, and it's not easy job that she does. It's a hands-on kind of job. You know. Does she have a sister? I don't know, but I'll ask her tomorrow. I'll say, hey. So, my buddy is like in the United Kingdom. He's just wondering if you had like a sister, but I'm not really sure why. Because it's not like he's coming back to Canada. I I am so ready for our borders to open to the United States, but I think our government is taking it slower because they need to. In the province of Ontario, for instance, a lot of people are complaining because things are closed. Even the golf courses are closed out there. Schools are closed. The cases like totally skyrocketed. There was over 2,000 cases a day at one point. So they're trying to get it down. And then India, of course, India, in that one day, I'm not sure recently, but in the one day, they had over 300,000 people who were positive for COVID-19, and they were still allowing them to fly from India into Canada. Now, I have no problem with Indian people coming to Canada, and yes, that's what they're called. It's not We are not called Indians. We're Indigenous people, Native. They're Indian. So when Indian people come, like we have so many in the neighborhood I live, we are so multicultural. The school that my grandkids go to, very multicultural. They have a native studies class, so the kids who are my grandchildren, even though they don't look native, I mean, they're pretty pale, but they are. Hey, what are you doing, Riley? Yeah? Are you talking to me? Riley. Why is my husband's phone sitting on my desk? Oh well, I'll figure it out later. Must be there for a reason. Yeah. But going back to this for tomorrow, the guys, like my brother has toured, okay? Bef- hey, Sammy! Facebook works. Sammy, Sammy, I need you. Did you message me on Facebook yet? Because I want to do like a video call with you because I would love to have some help you could do at home on your computer or your phone or whatever, tablet for your dad. So I would love if you can contact me in Messenger. Okay? Oh, look at that. I've never seen that before. So Sammy, where are you seeing the broadcast? On my page or the Stan Giles page? Just wondering, because I posted on both. Thank you, Haps, for making things so much easier. Because if I could just broadcast right, using this and stream it directly to the Facebook, my profile and the page, wow, that would be so amazing. I bet you they do. This site is so great. Was the only thing they found when I was concerned about various body aches. Oh, you know, for 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 me and most, well, probably for most people. I mean, I used to take ibuprofen, and I tried the last time without taking an ibuprofen when I got my migraine, the last one, which lasted me for a week and a half. If I took uh, the liquid Advil, it would have helped the headache, when I went a week and a half. But it has a tendency to cause, it's very hard on your kidneys. So if you have kidney issues, they recommend not to take it. And it's just hard on your whole body, apparently. So I stopped taking it like as often as I was for pain because it's great for pain relief. However, you have to look after yourself and your body and stuff. Right, Sammy? So, yeah, tomorrow's gonna be great. Stan is amazing. All the guys that are there are professional musicians. Some are from the band which Stan plays with, which is called The Letter. So you can follow them on Facebook as well. Just look in the pages section that we follow. There's a whole bunch of great people there. You can also, if you're on Facebook and you go to at Stan Giles Band, just Stan Giles Band. So how you do it, it's so easy. Facebook.com/Stan Giles Band and then enter. And voila, you're there. Now you can like the page if you want. You can follow the page if you want. Um, and I'm hoping that we're going to be doing some exciting things in the near future. I know that Stan and the band are eventually going to be touring again, and I think they're expecting to do it relatively soon. So that's really cool. That's really cool because live music has really suffered during COVID. If you think about it, it's not called the music business for nothing. Music is a business, and that means that you have to look after, what you're doing. You have to be very professional. I mean, I managed a band years ago, and they were called Cradle to Grave, and they're no longer together. But when they were together, the lead singer and the drummer would get so drunk that the drummer couldn't keep a beat, and the lead singer was actually insulting the people who were in the mosh pit in front of him because it was that kind of heavy music. At one point, I had brought in a guy who was from a record label down in the United States in California, and I brought them in to see my band particularly. But I had to get a venue. I had to get other bands who would play, and then this guy. So I was hoping the band was on their best behavior, and it was a disaster. That band was a disaster. And when I said to, my friend, I said, well, I knew what he thought, but I want, because I knew, because I felt the same way, that it was a horrible, horrible show, if you could even call it that. Like he told me, he says, the bass player and the guitar player are absolutely amazing and, very professional, but the other two, not so much, right? And so Stan's band doesn't have that issue. When they work together, as they did for the last live show, which I streamed on, I believe it was April 17th from Chilliwack, British Columbia, Canada, which incidentally is where I'll be uh, filming tomorrow. Program cloud, maybe, what was that? Maybe delayed in some, I don't know what that says. Okay. Anyways, so music is a business, and the guys that Stan works with are all professionals. And since everybody's been, their bands can't tour and do anything that they used to do other than virtual shows, these guys are aching to get out. And there was the lead guitar player who filled in the last get together, community get together, I might say, performing live on the front porch or deck or whatever you want to call it. They're going to be performing live. Hey, they're going to be performing live there. So, I mean, all their neighbors know, all their neighbors are appreciative. They come out with their kids. It's a family friendly show. The guy Victor, oh my Lanta, what an amazing performer. That guy just rocked. I mean, literally, his fingers were all over that fretboard. Yeah, I know, right? Sammy, which page are you watching from? I just wanted to know if it is going to Facebook because I've never done that before. And I wasn't sure whether or not it would, but it's good because it says Facebook right there. Anyway, so tomorrow, um, I believe I know Stan was waiting to see who the lead guitar player would be. However, I'm hoping that it's Victor because Victor was the one who said, "Yeah, so what do you guys think? Should we do another one like this? I don't feel like doing another one." So hopefully he'll be the guitar player. But at this point, I don't know. I haven't heard back from Stan. And then, of course, there's Stan, who is on lead vocal guitars. He plays, I think, the fiddle, violin. He plays the mandolin, I believe. I don't know. Sammy's his daughter. She could tell me. He plays a lot of instruments. I think drums too, actually. My brothers are both really multi-talented, and my sister too. My other sister plays the keyboards and guitar, and I'm not sure what else she plays. I have a keyboard here. I just don't really play it. I guess instead I'm here. um, I appreciate y'all coming in and chatting with me and stuff, and I hope that you are going to watch tomorrow to see, the live show, which I think will be amazing. And if you do, that's awesome. You can watch it on a replay. Hopefully, everything goes right. Please follow at Stan Giles so that you can see when he's live. I'm also talking him into coming on to his channel. He's very new. This is the first time he's done anything like this. So he's very new. I explained HAPS to him when I was there last weekend. But he's going to try to come on and maybe just chat, maybe have a question and answer period. Maybe I'll invite him on to do a interview, and then I can ask him all kinds of questions, including embarrassing. No, I'm just kidding. I won't ask anything embarrassing. No, No, I won't do that. um, yeah, so I can't remember. Stan said that it's going to be a different bass player. The bass player is from the band The Letter, and which again, Stan is the lead vocalist on there. And God, okay, hang on. I'm thinking, what do you mean? Here? What does here tell me? Which page? Or did you? I don't know. Are you what? I don't know. I'm just like so confused right now. Like I said, it's the first time. I didn't realize that they allow you to send this to more than just one page on your Facebook, which is pretty good. And then your comments come up here. I know I keep switching from talking about the band and all that. I know. You know, okay. Dawn. Dawn one. I think it's. Oh, okay. I don't know. A great player. I don't know why I can't remember. I tried to remember. Uh, Don one. I think his name is Don, the harp player, the harpoon player, the harmonica player. But yeah, it's going to be a good show tomorrow. Let me tell you, it was so much fun, and I streamed it exclusively to Facebook. And I cannot wait. I cannot wait. And I'm hoping Sammy's going to come. I hope so. And oh, Sammy, I should mention that Atasha will be out in Chilliwack tomorrow. She'll be there for a baby shower, and I think she might actually be delivering the baby too. Um, so yeah, yeah. I hope you come out. I really do. You know, I have ulterior motives, mind you, but and to hear. um, oh, I got 8 thumbs up. No way. I just tell you, I don't even know. What does this say? Camera present. Yeah. I have room for two. If you're willing to come back when we come back, I have room for two. Unfortunately, not three because Mom is coming with us, Marilyn. So I have room for two. So yeah, I would pick you up. That's why I sent you a message. Part of it. In case you haven't guessed, that's my niece. That's Stan's daughter. So uh, Sammy knows her dad well. But I was saying, and I'll speak to Atasha, but I hope that she brings the kids with her, and then that way your son can see them in person, right? Oh, yeah, I can't. We don't have enough seatbelts. That's too bad. What about maybe Tamara? Because we can't fit three. Normally I'd say yeah, but we already told Marilyn, and so she's excited. Can you believe it? Tasha's graduating from medical school? Can you believe it? She's been telling me lately things that she's done in the past 3 weeks with the obstetrician she's working with, and let's just say it's not dinner material. So, ew. That's all I got to say. Oh Lord, yeah. So, yeah, it's going to be a good show tomorrow. Uh, you know, yeah, me too. I'm so proud of her. She went to college for 4 years before she got in to medical school for 4 years. So I'm just and her, and you got the link for her commencement on Zoom. Now, don't ask me about how to use Zoom because I haven't done it yet. You probably know more about Zoom than I do. Apparently, you can play games on there and stuff. So, yeah, might be something to look up and see if maybe once a week we could all get together. And yeah, so I'm looking forward to it. I'm so proud of her. She made me promise that I'd be here for her for her graduation. Hey, that's enough. Beep beep boop. Riley, Riley. It's gonna be a lot quieter in here come July 1st because the bird will be going back to her mom and dad's place. Hi, Riley. Hi. Show you her. Oh, you can see her. There she is. Hi, Riley. Hi, Riley. What's a pretty girl? What's a pretty girl? She is an African gray, and she is extremely smart. She did her first little fly the other day. She flew from her perch, which is about 3 feet away, to this chair. And let me just tell you, I was making sure my fingers were nowhere near there because I didn't know whether she was going to bite me or not. Because, I don't want my finger taken. Maybe I should hand her this finger. She could chop it off for me and, save the doctors all that trouble. But yeah, so I'm looking forward to tomorrow. And years ago, I was heavily involved in the music industry. I managed bands. I made websites for them. Their social media at the time. Uh, what's that place called? I forget now. But anyways, I did a lot. I did a little mini tour with one of the bands I managed. I don't know. I booked bands. I did all that. I took pictures and videos for bands. I was so. I mean, the best gig that I had was going to a place called the Commodore Ballroom in Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. And that place holds 1,000 people. Now, I'd been in there prior to the night I went in there. I'd been in there for a concert. Excuse me, with Cheap Trick. And there was like this, all these people standing around. And I'll tell you, all these people, of course, are way taller than me because I'm 5 foot. But they're like being so kind with me and stuff. And because of that, some guy picked up the drumstick that the drummer threw out. So I kept it. And I got a guitar pick from them too. But it was fun. And I was invited to take pictures for one of the bands. And, I got free passes to get in, which is cool because the other people had to pay money to get in there. Um, I was allowed free reign of the Commodore Ballroom, which I'd been in before because I'd previously booked something. I created and booked a fundraiser for AIDS Vancouver at the time, which was called Rock'em Sock'em. And yeah, I think it was called Rock'em Sock'em. I can't remember. No, it wasn't. It was something about soccer. So rock soccer. So I can't remember, but we had some really good bands who showed up to perform for free. One of the bands was called Motorhead, and back in the '90s, they were quite well known, and of course Colin James, which I found to be a little bit, I don't know what's the word I'm looking for. He was kind of snooty. He showed up almost like at the last minute for when he was supposed to go on. And he didn't talk to any of the other bands who were there, just wandering around, talking, laughing, drinking. And okay, all right, that's what you get for letting them out of the cage, Wanda. Um, but he showed up with two girls, one on each arm, right? He walks in like he's literally king shit of Turd Island, excuse my French. And he was there for to perform, and he did a great job. You know, unfortunately, it was done on a Sunday, so it flopped. But it was so awesome to have all those bands. At that time, I think we also had a band called Pure, and the lead singer's name was Jody, I believe, or something like that. And great guys in those bands that we dealt with. They were there for the cause. Rock'em Soccer, I think that's what it was called. But anyway, it was basically during the day they played soccer. They had a soccer match or a football match, and then they, the band showed up and took to their instruments and away they went. Why does it say program cloud? And it just seems like the video is kind of lagging when I move. I don't know. It's a little slower, so I know my upload and download speed is good, so or are good. So I know it's not me. So unfortunately, perhaps it must be you. But anyways, Stan and his fellow musicians are all professionals and they come from all different bands. They've toured together, they've toured apart. They're very well known in Canada. They are amazing, in my opinion. And if you think about it, here's like 5 or 6 guys who are just asked, "Do you guys want to play?" And then they say, "Okay, well, what song should we play?" And if they don't know them, they learn them. And in one case, in the last occasion, the bass player learned, I think, a couple of songs on the fly. So as they were playing them, he realized, oops, I'm not playing it properly. So he just watched the other guitar players and he was able to get it. So yeah, it's a great show. Little kids came out. Poor little kid asked for, let me see, the wheels on the bus. And this poor little kid, the band said, okay, do we know it? And these are all older guys, right? I mean, they might have known it when their children were young, or in my brother's case, well, his children are young, so he should, well, okay. But anyways, so let's just say, I think they scarred that little boy for life because they didn't really know. They didn't really know the song. So if something comes up like that again, I have volunteered to go and sing children's songs. So I don't know why I feel comfortable singing children's songs, but you know, at least it'd be singing. I could bring one of my puppets, so it's not really me singing. Anyway, so please, please go ahead and go to the page at Stan Giles on Facebook and at Stan Giles, at Stan Giles Band on Facebook, at Stan Giles here on Twitter. You can follow him at Twitter6. So, oh wait, no, at Twitter6, at Stan Giles6 on Twitter. I think I better get off of here. My brain is not working too well right now. I best go back to uploading some videos from my family days. Well, I still got a family, but okay. Anyway, thank you so much for watching wherever you're watching from. And thank you, Samantha. I'm so happy to see you. I love you. I miss you. I love your son. And I miss him so much. And I can't wait to meet your other, is it a boy? I think it's a boy. I can't wait to see you again. And I love you and I miss you and all that kind of stuff. And, yeah. So I make these broadcasts, and sometimes I'm going to broadcast it to Facebook as well, but to only my account. But this I'm trying to see if it goes to Stan Giles as well. Stan Giles Band, on Facebook. Stan Giles Band. STANGILESBAND. That's on Facebook. All right. Enough of this foolishness. Look at the bird is laughing at me. Are you laughing at me? Are you laughing? All right. See you later. Bye.